How should I start this review? I know! Magic! Hello everyone, my name is Fox9, aka 9-Bit Fox. And today we're talking about the Star vs. the Forces of Evil episode, Mathmagic, right? Star accidentally F's with the space-time continuum when trying to solve a freaking math problem, which I found was kind of hilarious. And not to mention they somehow put into space-time continuum crud, and everything went all wonky willy, winky wonky, and all this weird jazz. And then things happened that was kind of weird, but kind of awesome, and yeah, stuff like that happened, and it was a pretty freaking awesome episode. Let me move this back a little bit. There we go, that should work. The microphone can be there, but the camera can be further away, I should freaking remember. But anyways, what the heck is... Oh, okay, it's the camera. Alright, so this was Mathmagic. That was probably one of... I don't know, that was a long intro, actually, because I got it, you know, whatever. Anyways, Mathmagic. The episode right after the awesome episode of, Running with Scissors, which, so far as, like, incredible, getting quick reviews on my channel for some, like, I have all the other episodes, but that one's getting quick. That one's getting, like, a lot of views on there, so thank you everyone for watching that. I get a lot of comments on that one episode, too. But, this is the episode Mathmagic, where it comes right after it, and there is continuity between this one and the other one, though we haven't really seen Marco really talk as much, so we don't really know his mental state or anything like that, but basically, Star is in math class with everyone else. Jana looks like she was doing... Not Jana. Jackie looks like she was doing... Like, she did not get any sleep last night, and is just like, I am not putting up with this. And... basically, Jana tells a why did the chicken cross the road joke. It makes Star laugh, but then... but then that makes... the troll teacher tells Star to solve the math problem of what does C equal. Star tries to solve. Star writes a cat face on there and goes, "It equals cat." Troll lady gets angry, says, "No, you have to solve it correctly." And she's like, "But I don't know how to solve it." And so Star pulls up her wand, which I should have freaking did for one of my first intros, but holds up the wand, shoots magic at it, and then is suddenly caught in a Groundhog Day time loop that lasts every time she says that she doesn't know the answer for whatever. And this then leads to like a time paradox where it just keeps looping back and forth, with no reason that she really knows why, but so Star then basically leaves this time. Well, first off, it takes like 10 to, I don't know, so many years, time loops before she's like, okay, I gotta go talk to Father Time. Pulls out the dimensional scissors, which, if anything, this was my biggest problem with this one episode, was she pulled the dimensional scissors out by herself. Like, that was... And I don't mean like she can't use them, but I mean in a sense, she just had the dimensional scissors on her. Why does she have the dimensional scissors on her? Unless, if someone can please tell me I'm wrong and tell me she pulled it out of Marco's pocket or something. But she just pulled the dimensional scissors out and I'm like, wait, why does she have those? Like, if anything, the dimensional scissors should be and should stay with Marco. Because one, Marco's took, 16 years to get those dimensional scissors? And not to mention, that also adds a little bit more to, Marco having these scissors. Is he has kind of a bit more of a role other than just he's pulled into another dimension by Star. Star's like, okay, time to go to another dimension. Snip, snip, snip. Come on, Marco. No, it's more like Star would have to say, hey, Marco, let's go to this thing. And Marco would have to go, no, I don't want to, or something like that. And it's kind of more like, okay, Marco has a little bit more control over Star's madness. And we can honestly kind of see something like that later on in an episode. Like, Star's like, I want to go do this. And Marco's like, no, we're not going to go ski off the edge of a volcano today. Or something like that. Or heck, we can even have Marco going on side quests every once in a while. Like, Star's like, where have you been? And he just, I went over this dimension, fought some monsters. Actually, please do that, Disney, please. That'd be kind of cool to know that Marco's like, Yeah, I still do go on adventures. Even like, maybe bring Star along on sometimes. Disney has actually said it right now. Said Star Wars Evil to the point to where now they could have a perfectly good setup on why Star and why like they go on like more dimensional stories. Because, even though I do like this episode and it's pretty good, but yeah, that was like my little bit on that part. It's just like, but they could set up more dimensional. Like maybe Marco goes on adventures now along and like, bring Star along now, or they can go do different adventures. Like, yeah, I heard of the quest to here and stuff like that. They actually have it now where you can expand out and have more stories like that. Maybe they will, but anyways. But yeah, that was like my little gripe about this episode was that Star had the dimensional scissors. At least from what I saw, Star had the dimensional scissors. Unless she reached and pulled them out of Marco's pocket when I wasn't noticing. But she had the dimensional scissors. I'm like, no. That kind of defeats the purpose of Marco kind of having it. It should be that Marco has a say in when to use them. Or at least Star steals them. And then Marco's like, hey, stop stealing my scissors. But she goes to the land of time. Finds Father Time. He's still running along. But he rolls over her and leaves her, and then it turns out there's actually another cosmic god of time, and he's the cosmic god of space-time, which they try to explain. Father Time's the kind of guy, it's like, oh, you want to go back in time to fix this answer? Well, then you go back in time to fix the answer. But I guess okay, I think I can understand now. Father Time is the timeline is the time within this timeline. I'm gonna get a little technical here because space-time, or this time being, has control over, or at least has some control over, time over many alternate dimensions, alternate timelines, alternate split timelines, where apparently in all alternate timelines, except this one, because dimensions are kind of, infinite possibilities, always when they say like, oh, out of all the infinite possibilities, you're the only one who didn't do this, or you're the only one who didn't do that. And I'm just thinking, no. Infinite possibilities literally means infinite possibilities. There's a 1% chance a star in another timeline didn't do this. They didn't do it. But yeah, anyways, it's cartoon. They do that. They summarize that crud a lot in different media. So, But anyways. Star, and she sees her alternate timeline where there's a goth her, a princess her, there's a Tom her at one point. But this space being says, you have to solve this math problem, or the world will be destroyed, all timelines. And again, I'm going like, really? All timelines are going to be destroyed? Really? All timelines. But, because again, there will always be that timeline where Star does solve the answer. See, the way, at least how I see time, these dimensions and stuff like that is, if I tell you right now, raise up your hand, and some of you raise up your right hand, or some of you raise up your left hand, or some of you would be like, this is stupid, and turn off the video. That, in a sense, are different timelines. You can either raise up your right hand, you can raise up your left hand, you can kick the screen for all I know, you can spit on the screen, you can say, screw you, something like that. That's how I see infinite timelines, but that's getting technical. I guess they simplified, I don't freaking know. But anyways. So, Star is the one that never solved the math problem, so he goes, do the work, Star. You have to do the work, unless all dimension will be destroyed. So, Star gets sent back to the timeline. Also, I forgot to mention, each time the timeline repeats, Jana has a different ending for How the Chicken Crossed the Road, and then she also has different hats, which I thought were kind of funny, because Star's like, stop having stupid hats! But, and then also the classroom starts changing too. Like, it starts flashing like very quickly. At one point you see Tom. I'm pretty sure there's probably other ones that like I probably missed very quick. You see Tom in like the classroom at one point. Everything started being destroyed. Star, then while Star's like going up to the classroom and starts trying to fill out the board, she's like transforming into different things as time and space starts breaking apart. And then finally Star finishes. Ah, crap! I forgot to increase the gain, didn't I? Oh well, I'm gonna have to. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I just realized that. But so Star then solves it and goes, the answer is 7. Everything fixed together, and the troll teacher goes, good job, Star. And she's like, really? And she's like, yeah. Well, it's completely wrong, but at least you tried. And I'm just thinking, okay, I get the message. I really do. I get the message. Do your homework, kids, I guess. FYI, I went an entire, like, year of trigonometry without doing any work, and I passed. And that was because I was nice to the teacher. Being nice. That is the better lesson here. Be nice. It will help you a lot. Not getting walked over, but being nice. But anyways, I'm not saying don't try to do the hard work. But anyways, I'm setting a bad example for kids. Oh jeez. Sorry. But anyways, Star. But she's like, yeah, it's completely wrong. You go take your seat now. And Star's like, yay! But I'm just thinking, okay, so Star just needed to try? Because technically you could say Star kind of tried to get away with it when she drew a cat on the front of the board. Why didn't that work? I guess because that's before the time loop? Could she have done anything? Could she just went up there like, 3! Or something like that? That's what I would have done. I was like, 8. I'm like, okay, I don't understand any of this. So 4, I don't know, just guess. But no, apparently you just needed to try and the time loop would end. And everyone's like, yeah, that's all good. And Marco's like, good job. It's okay, Star. This is some high-end math stuff. And then the troll teacher goes, Mr. Diaz, it's your turn. And he's like, and then it ends. Which I was reading some comments about this episode, and some people say, or at least the 2 episodes, it's like, well, there goes me thinking Marco's going to have an adult brain or stuff like that still. And I'm just thinking like, okay, I hope the next episode doesn't. I'm hoping they're like, okay, maybe Marco, I hope nothing's going to happen in the next episode. They're like, oh, yeah. Yep, F that up. I so hope not. Either way, this was a good episode. That one little those 2 nitpicky things about that they like to do alternate dimensions, infinite amount of dimensions of possibilities. Yeah, you're the only one who didn't do this. Not any of the other infinite U's with infinite possibilities, infinite chances to do something. Because again, alternate timelines, split tree lines, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. I should actually get my freaking sonic screwdriver now. Actually, don't I have it up here? I don't have a sonic screwdriver up here. That's funny because I have my TARDIS and Dalek. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, those are the 2 nitpickiest things. I want to go finish the other episode, and then 2 more are going to come out tonight, and so on. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to try movies I've done, please click the description below. Check out my other videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. Tell me what you guys think. And links there. Well, there's either a subscription button there or another link, and then another description or button there. So you have some things to pick. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Share all my videos, and we will see you later. Infinite amount of timelines! Away! Actually, now that I think about it, having the professor pop in at some point would be kind of cool.